Welcome to Christian Nutrition, the show where we review every single episode of VeggieTales chronologically.
And by we, you mean us.
Welcome to the main event, the big shebang, the shaboodle, the big cheese.
Which is why I'm here, because it's so important.
Like you let yourself back? I invited you back. I was so kind.
You're so gracious.
Thank you. Today we are going to be reviewing the final VeggieTales episode, Noah's Ark.
They finally went back to their roots.
What do you mean?
Noah's Ark is a biblical story. When was the last time this happened in VeggieTales?
Holy cow, you are right!
Holy Rashevsky!
It has been since Abe and the Amazing Promise, and that was 6 years prior to this episode. There have been some good episodes since then, and mostly absolute clunkers. But VeggieTales was always at their best when they were doing their own spin on Bible stories.
Today they attempt to do that with Noah's Ark, which was released in March of 2015.
When I started the show almost 3 years ago, I had no idea that this would be the last episode. I started the show after this episode released, and I thought, oh, VeggieTales would still be making regular episodes right along the Netflix series. But alas, this did not happen.
Way to bring down the mood.
You know what I have to say to that?
What can I say except you're welcome?
Let's review Noah's Ark, the final VeggieTales episode.
Hi kids, I'm Bob the Tomato.
And I'm Larry the Cucumber.
What is this?
VeggieTales in beautiful HD. I'd go way out of my way to...
No, I mean, why do they look so weird?
So basically, they were redesigned for the Netflix show, and for some odd reason, they decided to use this new design on an actual episode of VeggieTales.
You know, I've come to expect a lot more from you. This is quite disappointing.
Welcome to VeggieTales.
Bob, I gotta say, you look nice today. Did you get a haircut?
Oh, yes, I did, as a matter of fact. Nice of you to notice.
Really? They want to play off these redesigns like they're just haircuts. Ooh, I get a haircut. Ooh, that explains my entire new design.
Do they really think we're stupid?
They must. They do.
You look a little different, too. Have you been working out?
Yeah, I've been doing some push-ups.
Wow.
Yeah, who knew? All we have to do is some push-ups. Just do some push-ups. Come on, help me do push-ups. And our entire bodies will look just like VeggieTales redesigned. That's all it takes, you guys. So before we proceed forward, I want expectations to be properly set for here from the get-go. The new designs are just okay. At best, they never should have been in a proper VeggieTales episode.
But we're not reviewing this episode for its choice of character design, but on story, humor, and song.
And I know a lot of people are expecting me to rip into this episode, but I already gave my thoughts in my VeggieTales in the House video, links in the description for that.
You know what, Bob? I think we should just address the elephant in the room.
You think so?
Yep.
There's gonna be an actual elephant, right?
Of course there is. What else would you expect?
Hey, Roger!
Wow, I am so shocked right now.
Wait, really? I thought we were on the same page and... Oh, okay, never mind.
He seems nice. I just have one little question. Why in the world did you bring an elephant onto the countertop?
Actually, how does an elephant fit on the countertop? Is this some sort of miniature elephant, or have we been misjudging the VeggieTales sizes this whole time?
Just blame it on the redesign.
Larry then says he is going to tell the story of Noah's Ark, but taking it all from a different angle. He's going to tell the story from the perspective of one of Noah's kids, Shem, played by Wayne Brady. Thankfully, he isn't a singing guest star, or he shouldn't be, because he isn't a singer as his profession, so this episode shouldn't have 10 songs sung by him. Right? Right?
What's wrong with 10 songs sung by a guest singer?
Poor naive Mary. Poor naive Mary. Oh, have you not seen Beauty and the Beat? Do you not know the travesty of that episode?
Okay, my turn. Knock, knock.
Oh, Shem, I can't wait to get home to the old orange grove and start decorating.
You know, I bet their home is destroyed and all their family is dead.
Have you even read the Bible?
That's an irrelevant question at this point.
You know what, Sadie? Whatever makes you happy. We're a team.
Now that we're married.
Yeah!
So you can't be a team unless you're married?
It's gonna be super awkward to be a professional athlete now.
Oh, that's just gross.
Like salt goes with pepper and carrots with peas. A sock with its mate.
Macaroni and cheese.
A cup and a saucer.
Or a pair of shoes.
How far are we in this episode?
4 minutes.
Great, just great. This better be the only song sung by Wayne Brady.
Oh, I don't think it's literal. at all.
No.
I gotta hand it to Noah. When he does something, he does it all the way.
How long were they on their honeymoon? Noah didn't build this thing in a few weeks.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, welcome back. Guess what we've been doing the whole time you've been on your honeymoon?
Grab a tool. It's hammer time.
Hammer time.
Hey, can you tell me what's going on here?
Not before Sadie tells us about the honeymoon.
Come on, girl. We want to hear all about it.
And don't spare the details.
Really? She wants all the details of her honeymoon.
What is this show rated again? We quickly learn that Larry adopted a pig he named Bacon. That's some tasty humor. Shim is upset because Noah is building the ark in the same spot Shim was going to build his house. Mind you, there's a ton of empty land around this ark, but oh well.
I got plans to build a life and spend it with my awesome wife.
How far are we in this episode?
8 minutes.
Really? 8 minutes and we've already had 2 songs sung by Wayne Brady. What have I done? Am I being punished? Are we both being punished?
Stop being overly dramatic.
Now why don't you sit down and eat?
Aha! Found it! Relax, everybody. This is only a drill. Get it?
Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks to Noah's umbrella. Wait a minute.
Okay, who wants to say grace?
Hold on, Dad, please. I've got something I've been trying to ask you, and you've got to listen to me, okay?
All right, son.
Wait a second. Pa Grape fathered a tomato, a cucumber, and a broccoli, all while being married to a blueberry?
Don't ask questions like that. That just leads to more confusion. I learned that early on in this show.
What is it?
Why did God ask you to build this boat?
Because the earth is going to be flooded, Shem.
Okay. That's a what?
Do you think they're gonna show the dead bodies floating in the water?
We can only hope. We can only hope.
I think I need more than oranges to trust in something this big.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Oh, hey, it's you guys again. Aren't you cute?
The passengers are starting to arrive.
I thought we were the passengers.
We're not the only ones God is saving.
Could God not save the skunks? Does every animal really need to be saved?
Open the doors! Open the stalls!
Get the shovels!
Hold on, everyone. We're not quite ready yet. Give us a second.
When did this become SpongeBob?
Literally 1 moment ago. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under
Welcome to the Ark. Animals and friends, we thank you all for coming to this place.
Pa Grape then sings what is now the 4th song in this episode. We skipped the 3rd, but it needs to be mentioned now as we are only 13 minutes in and the only halfway decent song is about how God has plans. But even that song wouldn't hold up in a good VeggieTales episode.
Anyways, we learn about everyone's job on the ship because this is very important to the plot. Hint, it's not important to the plot, aside from Shem. His job is to take care of the birds, though Bob does ask a very valid question.
You're in charge of mammal feeding time.
Check. I'll need to know if anyone is on a diet or gluten-free.
Oh, good old Bob, always asking the important questions.
My life with Sadie just started. This isn't what I wanted for us.
Sometimes our plans need to wait, Shem. The world is about to change.
Oh, great. Shem is just a real whiner. All he does is whine, whine, whine. Nobody else I know does that. Not one. And it's really annoying. Like, he can't just trust God. Like, all he cares about is his stupid house. There's gonna be a lot of real estate soon.
I think he cares about more than just his
No,
house.
he does not care about more than just his house. Because if he did, then my jokes about his shallowness won't hold water.
Nice.
Thanks.
Okay, my little turtle friends. I think that's the last of them, Noah.
Oh good, the turtles survived.
Those shells must be tough because Shem really rocked their world earlier.
Shouldn't there be a friend for little Bacon?
Indeed. And there she is now.
Hold it! Let's try this again, but with more appropriate music.
Never gonna let you go. I'm gonna hold you in my arms forever.
And I'm so happy for you. And what's your name, little lady? I think I'll call you Pork Chop.
Larry must really be hungry.
Yeah, and he's making me hungry too. For some reason, everyone decides to do a reprise of the 4th song. Oh, thankfully, just what we wanted, and we get to what is often considered the best part of most VeggieTales episodes.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song.
Oh, the final silly song. It's about time. Well, I guess it had to happen with the final episode. That makes the most sense. Will it be the best silly song ever, or will it be just a clunker or a fart in the wind? What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. You sure do a lot of prejudging on this show.
That's it. You're fired.
I've got my hat. I've got my net. I've got binoculars, metal detector.
Is it just me, or is there something off about this whole silly song?
I agree. There's something really wrong with this silly song. It doesn't feel right.
My golden egg has my name on it. It will be mine, all mine, because I want it.
Who wrote this? Was it even Mike Naraki? I knew it. Mike Naraki didn't write it. It was some other hacks.
Hold on. Just stop taking everything for face value. Let's finish the credits at least.
Oh, okay, Marvel. Thanks. See, there were 2 more hacks who helped.
None of these credits specify the silly song. We need to go deeper.
This isn't a conspiracy. Mike didn't write the song. Just believe me. Aha! I knew it!
This is a disgrace. Who let this happen?
Do I get a kiss now?
'Cause now we are holding our golden egg.
This is easily one of the worst silly songs, and not because of the humor, that's actually decent, but because of the style of the music. It all just feels off and unlike VeggieTales.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Larry say,
This is awesome. I love eggs.
To be fair, a chocolate-filled vegetable sounds pretty good.
What? No. Are you pregnant?
Did you just assume my gender?
Bro, what are you doing? Bro? Did you just assume my gender?
Did Shem just die?
I don't recall that being in the Bible.
That was weird.
Good morning, Shem. Sleep well?
it's the one and only Digo Double G. Next time, try to fall a little quieter. You're gonna wake up the moose.
I had a dream. There were birds all around me.
Maybe because your pillow's made out of birdseed?
Or maybe you're just going a little stir-crazy?
It's going to start raining.
Of course it is.
Shem, get back here.
I'm gonna go start planning our dream house. You come get me if it starts to...
Shem is dead.
Nice knowing you.
So long, farewell, I'll be just saying adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
It's not gonna rain, Mom.
So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this. We tried to warn you all, but oh dear.
I will get on that ark when I am good and ready and fully convinced.
Shem, get on the boat.
Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So the world floods, and it's crazier than a grape and blueberry, 2 fruits, making a family consisting of a wide variety of vegetables.
Hang in there, boys! You're gonna be all right, I promise!
It's just rain, right? I mean, how long can it last?
Oh, I think it's time for another SpongeBob joke.
Come on, would VeggieTales really stoop that low?
You don't know VeggieTales.
How long can it last? How is this possible?
Wow, they really did it.
Of course they did. Nothing surprised me at this point. I should get a Medal of YouTube Honor for surviving this entire show.
No more rain?
No more rain?
No more rain!
Just when it looked
Like we all were at the end of our rope.
How far are we?
27 minutes in.
Wow, they actually, it's been 15 minutes since the last song. They're showing real restraint. This is unlike modern VeggieTales.
sun came back again.
They wouldn't possibly do it again.
Oh, they would.
Ha ha! Won't be long till we get off this boat.
Wow, I'm done.
No, come back. We're only halfway through.
It's not like I'm ungrateful for all this beautiful sunshine.
I think the turtles would have rather died than been used for air hockey.
We just can't live on this ark for the rest of our lives. We're running out of hobbies to pass the time.
He's right. We only have one jigsaw puzzle, and this is the 5th time I've put it together.
VeggieTales confirmed.
Gotta do something.
Shem said to meet him here.
He just said, meet me by a pile of randomly stacked crates?
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Shem doesn't seem like the brightest of guys, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Behold, Plan B. A flying machine to take us into the air and away from this seasick life.
Into the air and where?
Hey Mary, you're missing it. Shem's only creating a way to fly like thousands of years before the Wright brothers.
That'll be so impressed. Is this part of God's plan?
It's improving on it. I'm just helping him along.
This had better blow up in his face or I'm leaving again.
How did you do it without me knowing? Where did you come from?
I got skills.
I'm just helping him along.
God just called every animal in the world and flooded the earth. He doesn't seem to need help.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
So Shem, Bob, and Larry all get to work on making a usable flying machine. A montage no one asked for.
What is it? The biggest wave I've ever seen.
And that's it for part 1 of the review of Noah's Ark. Next week, we'll finish off with part 2 of
What are you
Noah's
doing?
Ark. And, I'm ending this review on a cliffhanger.
No, negative shipmate. We're doing the whole episode now. We're living our best life now.
What do we do?
We can ride it. I just hope we can get over the crest. If we don't keep the bow low in the water, that wave could flip us over.
So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this. We tried to warn you all, but oh dear.
We need to push everything to the front of the boat. Anything that weighs a lot. Let's go.
Do you think they're gonna kill off everyone here in the final VeggieTales episode?
Even if they did, it would still be a more accurate portrayal of the Noah story than the Noah movie.
Oh, hey. And that's us, guys. We like to be last to the party with the jokes. We think of them as closing jokes.
Come on, let me end the episode here. This is the perfect cliffhanger.
There isn't enough content for a second episode.
We can dissect the credits frame by frame.
Oh yes, I can see it now. An entire series by Christian Nutrition where I review the credits of each VeggieTales episode in chronological order. That just sounds fascinating.
Actually...
Don't you even dare think that's a serious suggestion. Wow, we should do that again.
No.
We did it! We're clear!
No more wave? No more wave? No more wave!
Another reprise? Do we really need them to sing again?
Stop it! Stop the music! Enough already!
Did Shem just say what we're all thinking?
I think he did.
This is becoming really meta.
No more seasick waves, no more endless drifting, big enough to fit all of us, and when we find land, we'll come back for the animals. Pretty great, right?
So what happens when you don't find any land and you just run out of hot air?
Well, you haven't run out yet, so I think they'll be okay.
Wow. Wow, that was kindness. Wow. We do need to do an episode on kindness, and it's gonna be for you.
This plan is not God's plan.
anyone who climbs aboard my craft will be safer than on this boat.
How can he say that with a straight face? This boat is pretty much indestructible. It survived a worldwide flood.
Shim must have gone to public school.
You homeschoolers are so full of yourself.
It is a burden being the smartest group of people on the planet.
It's a simple choice.
Shem, don't do this.
I'm leaving right now. You have to choose.
So long, farewell, I'll be to saying adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
Oh, come on! I was kidding about the squid!
Everyone, get below deck!
I think we can safely assume this is an addition to the story.
You think? Oh, don't you remember in the Book of Noah when the squid showed up?
The Book of Noah? Have you even read the Bible? Really? Really?
That's not important right now. That sounds like me after Taco Bell.
I've never been so amused and so terrified at the same time.
That was the funniest line in the whole show.
So we can leave now. That's usually how I end reviews.
Didn't you just tell me we had to finish it now, the whole thing?
I just didn't think it would take this long.
This is the Bible story of the Ark, Noah's Ark, and you are not in it. So go home.
Can you imagine the kids that have gone their entire lives thinking that there was really a giant squid in Noah's Ark if Pa Grape hadn't clarified that?
The Ark looks like a massive orange slice. This episode has way more problems than a simple squid.
So go home. You can come back for Job.
The Book of Job, starring
Don't you say it.
Junior.
Oh, great. Here we go again.
In all seriousness, I really do think Junior would have made a better main character than Shem.
At least he's just a child, and all this selfishness and not understanding God would have made more sense. Shem has literally witnessed miracles and doesn't care.
It's like he just wants to live in a suburb with his wife.
Sad song time.
You know it.
I had plans, I always do. Great big dreams, they all fell through.
Oh, brother, have your pity party somewhere else. Skip.
It seems as though we've run aground.
Aground? As in the ground?
This is fantastic.
Where could we be?
Don't they land on Mount Ararat in Turkey somewhere?
I don't know. I don't do any fact checking on this show.
Some mountain. We should name it.
How about Mount Where We At?
Mount Where Are We At? That's it. That's the mountain name now.
Oh, brother. I am as bored as Shem. When are we gonna see the dead bodies?
This is a Christian show. You're more likely to see that on
VeggieTales in the house.
What do you want to do?
Send a bird out to find dry land?
Good idea. I like it.
No, that was a joke.
That was the joke? How?
Ah, Shem the Jokester. I see it now on Netflix. Shem with his own stand-up special.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
Yeah, it feels weird putting our faith in a bird.
No, we're putting our faith in God.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? You just survived a worldwide flood because of your faith in God. Is this concept new to you? Oh, I don't know how to put my faith in God. What does that mean?
Take a chill pill, Archibald.
Very upset right now.
You know, I've come to expect a lot more from you. This is quite disappointing.
I'm gonna trust God on this one.
We send our hopes out into the air on kind of a little wing and a prayer.
Can we just...
Yes, please, Skip.
How the world looks brand new after a worldwide flood.
And it's just like that in real life when the worldwide flood happened.
Are you taking crazy pills?
Look, everyone. What's that?
The Lord is making us one more promise.
How does he know this already?
What's it mean?
The rainbow is a sign of God's covenant with us. It's his promise to never allow the whole earth to be flooded again.
How does he know any of this already?
Maybe God told him. God told him to build an ark, he built it. God thought he was the only one worthy to be saved in the whole world. I mean, except for his sons. And he was. So?
Thanks, Sunday school teacher. Really need a lesson.
You're welcome.
So, what's next, Dad? Time for us to start over.
You kids go forth and multiply.
I have no idea what that means.
I'll explain it to you later.
Go forth and multiply. Oh, let me explain this joke to you. Please.
No.
Oh, come on.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you. So, like, women get fat, right? And when they get fat, they're about to have a baby. How does the baby happen? The stork brings it from the sky to their doorstep.
Do you really not know where babies come from?
Of course I know where they come from. I just told you where they came from.
You were right, Larry. That was great.
See, I told you.
And I gotta say, you've got quite the imagination.
I'm a talking cucumber.
That's true.
VeggieTales is becoming self-aware. Kill it with fire! Oh, wait.
For the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all he does. Psalm 33:4.
Excuse us, Roger.
Seriously, Larry, you gotta get that elephant out of here before he...
Whoa.
Oh, dear.
They better not conclude VeggieTales, the amazing Christian television show, on a poop joke.
Always remember, God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
Bye!
They did it! 22 years of VeggieTales. They ended it all on a poop joke.
Hold on, the credits haven't rolled yet. They could redeem themselves.
Well, sailor, have fun swabbing the deck.
Really, Roger?
They did it. They ended VeggieTales on back-to-back poop jokes with God in between. A real representation of what VeggieTales had become. A massive poop sandwich. That was Noah's Ark, and what a stinker. And not because of the poop jokes as the finale. VeggieTales always had fun whenever it adapted Bible stories before.
But here they were way more concerned with making a musical rather than a VeggieTales episode. Aside from a few silly bits, this episode is not really worth your time.
At all. It's easily one of the worst episodes. Which VeggieTales episode is the best?
Which silly song is the best?
These are two great questions. I don't know why I put up 4, but we're gonna make 2 massive episodes. One where we rank every single silly song from worst to best, and one where we rank every single VeggieTales episode from worst to best. My wife and I are gonna watch every single episode and every single silly song. We're gonna rank them based on a category thing that I'll explain when we get to those episodes. But expect those soon, because there's no way I can end this channel. There's no way I can end the show, Christian Nutrition, on back-to-back poop jokes, because I have some class.
Do you?
Wow, thanks. So kind of you. Wow. Who invited you?
Always remember, God made you special.
And he loves you very much. Bye.